You say I hit the like button on the way in. Say what's cracking, what's popping. It's STD Friday. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Says okay, the 717 is way now. I appreciate you for being here. So I hit the like button on the way in. Say hit us with that 5 passer. That's what we finna do. Say hey, Sugar the 912 Savannah Georgia's in the building. Say the Bronx, New York is in that bitch. Say what's popping, pastor. Say let's get these 30 minutes of 5. Say hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Queens, New York is in the building. Say hey, Sugar. Say hey, Willie. STD Friday from the 801 Salt Lake City, Utah. Back in this mother for 30 minutes of 5. Big Watch 2316 yo 9. Say love all the way from Louisiana in the building. Say hey, my chocolate covered nephew. What's happening? How you doing? Say Hotlanta is up in here. Say STDs with an S on it. Plural, not singular. Out here in these streets, the 228 is up in here. Say on time for the midday news. I appreciate that right there. Y'all come on in, hit that button. Do what I would like for y'all to do. Don't be afraid. Detroit is in the building. How you doing? Jamaica is checking in and say, dog, that like button, Pastor, please, teacher, smash that bit, like, keep violent with that like button. I appreciate that right there. Shout out to Tony for the $2 super chat. Say the 505 is in here. Say happy STD Friday. Preach. That's what's up. How y'all doing on Willie Williams? Appreciate y'all for joining. Please remember go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you'd like to support a player from right now, go ahead and click on the Gear link. Pick up some merch or something like that right there for you and the ones that you love. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Listen, if you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link down there in the description. I need you looking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. Listen, every show we try to get the likes up over 500 so we can do something to the algorithm out here in the street. I need your support. We got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, Willie Williams Show. That's the cash app. And if you just so happen to click on that super chat. Please don't go over $5 because the player don't even know if he is receiving that right there. They say I get 30. They say that they keep 70. I don't need much. No, they ain't itemizing none. If you cannot visually pick where I hear the out there screen, watch a player. You can always listen to the podcast on Anchor and Spotify. The Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Now that we done got that fly stuff out the way, what it do? Say Louisville, Kentucky, Derby City in the building. Appreciate that right there. Say DC has arrived. Say hey y'all, Willie, everybody, STD Friday up in this thing. I appreciate that right there. Say happy Mother's Day weekend. Oh snap. Oh my God, we gotta say thank you to mothers this weekend. I don't know. I might do something or say something. I have no idea. But look. Let me go ahead on and touch on this right here because I was just reading. Because reading it. Listen. Shh. It's legal now. We can read out here in the goddamn street without being tortured and killed it and all that fly stuff right there. You is allowed to use your eyes to look at words and know what them words mean and comprehend some fly shit out here. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't read. This 2022. We can read legally. Iowa is in here kicking in the door. I appreciate that right there for the true talk. Listen, I was just reading an article from ABC News. That's what's up. Shout out to ABC News. And they talking about the abortion thing and people they Roe versus Wade and stuff like that, which you're trying to keep Roe versus Wade here. Some people trying to take Roe versus Wade away. I understand. I get it. Okay. But I be reading. So the activists shout out to Marzelia Jeffrey for being a member for 2 months, showing that support. Say, I will always show you. I always show you love. I appreciate that right there. If anybody else would like to join the player, become a member, the link is down right up under what you're watching. I do understand if you're on Apple products, you can't do it. You're going to have to wait till you get around somebody who got a regular computer and or laptop and or phone to join the player, but I do appreciate the want to do it. The 334 Gun Monkey Town is in the building. Listen. This is what these folk had done said out here because they be activists and stuff. Abortion right activists say that there are several factors that may go into a person's decisions to seek an abortion. I can agree. Including health, care access. Let me say that again. Including health care access. All right. And quality. Healthcare access and quality, financial support, and willingness to be pregnant. Remember, there's multiple reasons why you may need an abortion. All right, cool. Then this person say, because I'm not going to be able to pronounce her name, but I might spell it for you. It say this is not something where it is either make a choice to choose to be a parent or not to choose to be a parent, said Njoku. Her first name starts with an O, but the last name is Njoku or Joku because it's Njoku. So it may be Joku, the co-founder of whatever is the co-founder. You can also read this article at ABC News about abortions under the health category. There's so many things like access to food. Remember, we're talking about abortions. We're talking about keeping Roe versus Wade in play. Listen, there's so many things like access to food, access to a living wage, access to insurance, which all y'all need insurance, your race, your gender, your ability to make money for your family. Wait a minute. Let me back up just a smidgen. After I said her name, this thing also say a co-founder and executive director of the ARC Southeast, an abortion fund in Georgia that serves 6 states across the Southeast region. There's so many things like access to food, access to a living wage, access to insurance, your race, your gender, your ability to make money for your family. She says that not just the right to have an abortion, but also the right to access an abortion has long been threatened, and that many people are struggling with the multifaceted injustices where I ain't got no screen in poverty, healthcare, and stability. I'ma stop right there. You can read the rest of it. I don't know what the hell they talking about when it got to do with abortion. The 973 New Jersey's in the building. I appreciate that. I appreciate that right there. But I got to say this in case y'all be crying about the numbers and shit. You think that people be lying and stuff like that. In the last recent data from the CDC is where they keep the data at, for 2019, even on your black stat sites, it will say the same thing. As far as darker hue sisters have the most abortions. In case y'all don't know. Black women have the highest rate of abortions, 23.8 abortions per 1,000. Hispanic women have 11.7 abortions per 1,000. That's what it say, and I don't think they get into our Lighter Hue Sisters numbers right here because they started off this article with black and brown people. They play too much. You know what I'm saying? So when they put that big sign out like a year or two ago or something like that, the worst place for a black child to be is in the stomach or in the womb. The worst place for a black child to be is in the stomach and the womb of a black woman. Because y'all had more abortions. Listen, I'm with y'all. Get rid of them little ugly baby. Don't nobody care about that shit right there. You can be sympathetic and all that sucker shit right there. I don't have time to be sympathetic. I don't got time to be crying and shit like that right there. Do exactly what you want to do. You is grown. Listen, I appreciate y'all for joining the player. Since we is in here, the 727 Clearwater, Florida's in that bit. What it do? Let's go on and get the party started. I'm not even much going to hold you. Them they got an update about a player out here in the community. They said his name is Nature.
Colts leader, who is now accused of rape, is expected in court in just a few hours. Eligio Bishop, who is also known as Nature Boy, will have a bond hearing in DeKalb County. Former members of the cult say they suffered from mental and verbal abuse. The suspect is also charged with false imprisonment, as well as 3 other charges for sending nudes or explicit content to someone without their consent.
So he finna go to court. I think that's what it say. You say Ric Flair.
Expected in court in just a few hours. Eligio Bishop, who is also known as Nature Boy,
Nature
will have
Boy.
a bond hearing in DeKalb County. Former members of the cult say they suffered from mental and verbal abuse. The suspect is also charged with false imprisonment, as well as 3 other charges for sending nudes or explicit content to someone without their consent.
Damn, boy, they done charge you with some shit I ain't even know that you could be charged with. But hey, you is being charged with some shit that a lot of that stuff that they charging you with, they signed up for that shit. I don't understand. They came looking for guidance and shit. You gave it to them, didn't player? Now we supposed to feel bad. I am confused. Listen, I'm so sick of y'all. I'm so sick of people believing that we supposed to feel bad about the decisions that you made. Oh, you ain't know that it was going to work out like that right there. And that's typically how it goes when we follow our own goddamn understanding and make our own decisions out here in the goddamn street. Moving right along. I'm not even much going to hold you. We got a sheriff. This is in Polk County, Florida. My state, stand your ground state. Must bitch go home state. Please don't run up. We're in 5th of our life state. We got a sheriff, a good officer, a sheriff officer's volunteer. It's a volunteer. It's not law enforcement, but it's a volunteer. A law enforcement is accused of selling essential products from a patrol car.
Well, Polk County deputies have arrested one of their own volunteers. The sheriff's office says 69-year-old David Roberts
69.
was working as a volunteer for 12 years. That is until Thursday, when an undercover detective says he caught him drug trafficking.
We are grateful for our volunteers, and we love them. They do so much good work and value added for the community, and this guy's embarrassed every one of them.
Now, investigators say Roberts made $900 a month selling prescribed oxycodone. When he was caught, the sheriff's office says he was wearing his volunteer uniform and dealing out of their own patrol car.
Where else is he gonna deal at? He driving around the city and shit. Willie, he said, F that 401k. I'm trying to tell you something. Listen. Maybe the volunteer work needs to start paying. He made $900 a month, about $10 a pill. You know what I'm saying? Wait, 10. If it's 10, I think they said he had 90 pills a month. The pills that he wasn't taking, he went on ahead on the soul that right there. The days that he wasn't really hurting, you know what I'm saying? You go on and get them the people.
A criminal history report later showed that Roberts was a convicted felon from 52 years ago.
52 years ago, that it ain't even much. Listen, if you is a convicted felon, 52 years ago, it should not even be in the system no more.
In a burglary, he now faces a minimum of 15 years in prison.
Damn. I don't think that y'all should lock a player up for selling them drugs. Shout out to everybody who said that they don't do essential products. They said they call prescription drugs. The internet called it prescription drugs. You don't do essential product, but your ass to take an aspirin. You don't even know how they make aspirin. Look that one up. Shout out to Prophet Made for the $3 cash app. Say I'm late. Pastor say keep preaching that good word. New Jersey in the building. I appreciate that right there.
Have arrested one of their own volunteers. The sheriff's office says 69-year-old David Roberts was working as a volunteer for 12 years. That is until...
Give him a slap on the wrist. The man's 69. 15 years in jail. He can do up to 15. 15, he's 69, so let's just give him 70. Y'all gonna lock a man up until he 85. Buy some little pet ass pills? Man, we can't sell the pit. We already paid for them. The pills already paid for. So you can't say that he not charging taxes and he taking away from the IRS and shit like that. Whoa. So we can just leave the pills in our cupboard. As long as we keep the pills, we good. If we decide to get a few dollars for some shit that we bought. So y'all saying that we can't sell shit that we bought? I am confused. Oh, you can sell everything else that you bought except for these pills that you bought. Say he gonna do 80%. It got to be more careful. Man, listen, man. So to all my players out there that gotta go ahead on and make a little extra living. Hell, he probably on Social Security and shit like that right there. He in Florida where they have rent increased. Man need a few more dollars. Hell, luckily he's still volunteering with law enforcement. Other than going like to Walmart and getting a job or some shit like that right there. Yeah. Hashtag free my dog. The hell? You all gonna make him look like a criminal. He's trying to live. He doing the same thing that Biggie Smalls did. Just trying to take care of him and his daughter. You know what I'm saying? Say no sales tax, and that's probably where they want to get him at. Like, he wasn't taxing them, and we need our taxes for all sales. Just greedy pimps. Listen, shout out to Lancelot for being a member for 2 months. So showing that support. Say shout out from the Republic of Barbados out here in these streets. I appreciate that right there. Man, yes, I do. I appreciate the love y'all be giving around here, and y'all be here to watch what the hell going on out here in these streets. I got to show you something else. Hold on, wait. No, we got some shit to talk about today. Do not get it twisted. Do not get yourself in the tizzy. Hold up. Is it? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. What is y'all out here doing in Florida? I didn't know that y'all been so touchy-feely out here in Florida. They saying that the video shows that a man is attacking a FIU student in Sweetwater. I can't believe it. Not college.
Attacking an FIU student because of his race.
Local 10's
Not his race.
is live in Sweetwater with the details. Janine.
Janine.
It happened at this apartment complex last Friday. Part of what happened was captured on cameras in hallways and an elevator.
Disturbing surveillance video shows a young man who police say is an FIU student trying to get off an elevator to go home.
Yeah.
But watch, investigators say the guy in the printed shirt and pink shorts antagonizes him. Moments later, walloping him with a left hook. And as the student walks away, he punches him even more and follows him down the hall.
You were arrested for serious charges, battery with prejudice.
Police would arrest 27-year-old Daniel Roncancio. And what's more, not only did he allegedly punch the victim repeatedly, but police say he also used racial slurs, quote, calling him an Arabic cockroach, mocked his accent, and then threatened to kill him and his...
He been waiting a long time to jump on somebody because, as you see, like he jumped, like he hopped in the hallway, like, should I hit him again or not? You know, I don't...
Dad. It happened here at the One, off-campus housing off Southwest 8th Street that's home to students and others.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Residents we met seeing the video were upset about it.
That's super uncalled for and not cool.
When I first heard the news, I was kind of surprised.
Notice everyone that they're talking to is smiling. Say what race is he? I think he's Arabic. Damn it, I think that's a language. I think he's Arab. I think that's how I'm supposed to say it. I don't know. Somebody correct the player. You know what I'm saying?
I'm kind of scared because I do know our building and I've been here for almost a year now. So it was just mainly shocking.
Wait. Watch this. I got to bring it back to everybody that they're interviewing. They have that smile laugh thing going, like, you bullshit, like.
Students and others.
Oh my gosh, that's
See
crazy.
her?
Residents we met seeing the video were upset about it.
Watch it.
That's super...
She said that they're upset about it. Are y'all paying attention to facial expressions and behavior? I don't see the upsetness.
Uncalled for and not cool.
When I first heard the news, I was kind of surprised.
Look at her. She all smiles. Or maybe they just happy to be on the news. It could be that too. I have no idea.
I'm kind of scared because I do know our building and I've been here for almost a year now. So it was just mainly shocking.
So Arab is right. Arab is general. All right, perfect. Because I don't want to a hate crime thing. No.
One of my neighbors, he's just being belligerent. Yeah.
One of your neighbors was being belligerent. That's why you popped his ass multiple times. That's what's up.
You stay at least 10 feet away from him.
At least 10 feet. You need to be away from him now.
Roncancio now faces charges of trespassing, battery, and assault with religious prejudice. The judge with a warning.
Think like a fish. You keep your mouth shut, otherwise you get a hook in it.
Ooh, that's a new one, baby.
That suspect is right now still behind bars. He's being held on $7,000 bond.
You still behind bars? So your people and none ain't got no paper? Your neighbor was being belligerent. Your bond $7,000 and you still in jail. Boy, hush. Who the fuck is you? Who is you? Obviously nobody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to True One of One for the $2 cash out. He say if he pop his ass, say if he pop his ass, is that self-defense? Yes. In the state of Florida, he could have popped his ass. I promise you that right there. He's bigger than him. He's taller, bigger. Notice he has not been charged with a hate crime. Notice that. He's not been charged with a hate crime now. I want y'all to pay attention. Shout out to Jacksonville, Florida. He say checking in, say I'm slipping on my pimping. Say just woke up for the Willie Williams midday news. I appreciate that right there. Look here. He's not being charged with a hate crime. They say it's a prejudice to someone's religious belief and shit. No. It should be a hate crime. Remember, he called him names. He called him epithets. Big word. I ain't out there. I think I said it right.
Disturbing surveillance video shows a young man who police say is an FIU student trying to get off an elevator to go home. But watch. Investigators say the guy in the printed shirt and pink shorts antagonizes him. Moments later, walloping him with a left hook. And as the student walks away, he punches him.
You see that? Bounce. He had been waiting to fight somebody that's smaller than him so he don't get his ass whooped out here in these streets.
Even more, and follows him down the hall.
You were arrested for serious charges, battery with prejudice.
Police would arrest.
Battery with prejudice. What happens to the hate crime?
27-year-old Daniel Ronconcio. And what's more, now
Daniel Ronconcio. You got to roll the R's out here in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Ronconcio.
Not only did he allegedly punch the victim
Look at him. Bounce. He ain't used to fighting. Boy, stop. Listen, somebody don't beat your ass. Listen, somebody better hurry up and free my dog. They better hurry up and bun his ass out. Boy, you going to get jumped on in that bit. Just be careful. Keep your head down, watch your head. Yeah, keep your head down, it might be easy. But keep your head up, watch it 23, 16, your 9, and don't be bouncing around when you at that resort. Because you do all that bouncing around at that resort, they gonna beat you. I'm trying to tell you something, boy. Moving right along, I'm not even much go hold you. Wait. We ain't done. We ain't done. I got to give y'all this right here. We got to take you into a store. We got to go into a store. Say he bounced like the character on Mike Tyson Punch Out here in these scripts. Got that shit. Woo. Shout out to Carlos for the $15 cash up. I appreciate that right there. Let me go ahead on and grab this. Push that. We got a beautiful baby that's in the store, and they had done said that a woman is arrested for Frazier shooting death. Look at that beautiful baby here. Come on,
Shure. Showed you the woman captured on video
thick,
and in
thick.
photos.
See?
Wanted.
We would call her thick. Let me back it up.
We first showed you
Look
the
at that.
woman captured on video and in photos wanted for a violent attack last week in Frazier.
So the camera gonna speak for itself.
That's right.
We now have a name and yet another picture, this time a mugshot, after Brittany Hill was taken into custody.
Brittany.
A sigh of relief from those like O'Neal Johnson.
O'Neal.
I felt like she was just shooting. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was just like Wild Wild West.
It wasn't only Mr. Johnson who witnessed everything. Big Brother was watching as well. Several cameras mounted out.
Is that a cheetah outfit or is that a tiger? I think, damn it, it might be a cheetah. I think that's the cheetah prince. That baby trying to solicit. Pay attention.
Outside this store, capturing the moment the attack happened. Mr. Johnson was at this gas station along Range Line last Friday.
Shout out to Quincy X for the $2 cash app. Say only black people are charged with hate crimes. Uh-oh.
I was just coming to get some gas.
Witnessing something unexpected.
When I saw the commotion come up, then all of a sudden, I saw the girl came up then with the gun.
When the 25-year-old allegedly took aim, Mr. Johnson took off.
A cheetah,
Brittany
leopard print.
Hill is now
Oh, all
charged
right.
with shooting a man in the head.
I'd have called this shit a tiger. Go ahead.
The victim managed to travel nearly 2 miles away to this shopping center where emergency crews were called. While the victim was being rushed away, Witnesses say the alleged gunman was not in a rush.
She was walking to her car. She walked back to her car and got in the car and then balled off.
She'll shout people and walk back to her car like it ain't nothing. Say, yeah, that's a leopard. Say, Britt, they got you, baby. Damn, baby.
Hearing a woman is accused of pulling the trigger, Mr. Johnson says, is not unusual, with crime overall becoming more and more concerning.
Say, Brittany is gorgeous.
You come here at nighttime, it's be like a war zone here. You better not stop here. You better just keep going.
And that comes.
Better stay out of the goddamn community, stay out of the neighborhood. Don't go around there at nighttime, man.
From a man who has called the area home for the past quarter century. But he's hopeful things will turn the corner as police get off the street those who usher in violence. Reporting in Fraser, Jarita Patterson, WREG, News Channel 3.
Damn, baby, the players ain't gonna be able to get that monkey. Hey, listen, baby, you done got locked up for STD Friday. You should be ashamed of yourself. But I just gotta bag this here up because people be talking about.
A woman captured on video.
She thick though, but if I say that she fat though, she obese though. This is a problem though. I want y'all to pay attention to what is being called thick out here in these streets.
We first showed you the woman captured on video and in photo.
And then I be asking questions. Why? Especially our lighter hue sisters, our light skinned sisters, our red sisters. Why y'all be black between y'all legs like that? Why is it like closer up to your monkey? And y'all be light skinned and shit? Y'all be black between y'all legs. Our dog you sisters. Y'all be dog you, but in between y'all legs, close to your monkey, you be darker hue. Why y'all be black between y'all legs like that right there? Can somebody explain that to me? And to get mad that I would say, no, that ain't what we used to call thick. This shit is called fat, but then shit, a step further, that's obesity, man. What are we talking about?
Captured on video.
Now, I ain't saying that baby ain't getting no meat out here in these streets. I can listen. The players are probably falling all up behind his tail. She probably shot a player about that meat. I have no idea. Shout out to La for the $10 cash. Say, because you crazy. I appreciate that right there. Look here.
Was wanted for a violent attack last week in Fraser.
Damn, baby. Willie Earl out there telling on your ass, you know what I'm saying? This bitch out here crazy. She walking around with a gun. She walked back. Goddamn, God, she wouldn't give me no monkey. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Hey, man. So, baby, just next time, you got to speed away from the crime scene, baby. You can't be walking like you the world heavyweight champion and shit, walking slow back to your shit like, ain't going nowhere. But you're going somewhere. Baby, they're going to take you down to the resort and have a conversation with you and might not let you out for like a few days, a month, something like that here. They will give your ass a bun because you got a monkey out here in these streets. Moving right along, I'm not even much going to hold you because look here, this story thought that it was going to get away from me. I keep running out of time when it came down for me to do this beautiful love story. This is a beautiful love story. Shout out to law enforcement. Y'all is doing great things. Shut up. You know I just read what I just put on here. Look at 13 News gonna use my slogan. The midday. That's all right. We call it the midday news. You say new this midday. It ain't got that same kick like a player around here in the street. You know what I'm saying? But hell, they say a former inmate. This has been in the news for a good little minute. Listen, let me welcome y'all. Let me introduce Vicky White to the community. Here we go.
And to find a violent convict continues. You've heard about this. The corrections officer authorities believe helped him escape from jail.
Shut up.
Now in a 6-day, she's wanted too. Sheriff's office in Lauderdale County also confirming the couple had a special relationship that may have been building and taking place for years.
Everybody say, hey, Vicky. Hey, sugar. She's the police officer that helped the inmate escape. Go ahead.
And Brock has the very latest.
Talk to us.
In this newly released surveillance video, the pair left the jail last Friday like it was any other day. Look. Corrections officer Vicky White holding the door open for accused killer Casey White, who was handcuffed and shackled.
Did I say police officer? She's a correction officer. My bad. Oh, wait. Yeah.
They can later be seen popping into Vicky White's patrol car. But the man serving 75 years in prison for violent crimes and the deputy honored with 4 Employee of the Year awards have not been seen since.
We have discovered some evidence that confirms that there was a relationship outside her work hours. I'm not talking about a physical relationship, but outside her work hours there was some contact between the two.
Not a physical, just that contact. So a player who she helped escape got a good mouthpiece out here. He talking bitch to death out here. He talking bitch to open up them gates and get me from around here, baby. Shout out to Esther for the $5 cash out. Say just showing love. I appreciate that right there.
The sheriff giving us a tour of where White, facing capital murder charges, was staying.
Here, Casey White's cell was the first cell here on the left. You got the 2 windows. One of the windows looks into the bunk room.
A former inmate expressing shock over the deputy now suspected of freeing the massive 6'9" convict.
Everybody loved him.
Oh, he's 6'9".
Nobody had nothing but good things to say about Vicky, ever.
In this small Alabama community,
I think they left the area. They had a 6-hour head start.
Many are playing armchair detective, with curbside chats turning from confusion to concern for the deputy.
I think she maybe was thinking that they were going to have a relationship. He's playing her.
Ooh, look at the old baby talking about he playing her, baby. You know what I'm saying. Be more careful. You know what I just realized? Why is her name Vicky White and his name is Casey White? Are they some kin?
Sheriff's Department confirming this 2007 Ford Edge with damage to the rear bumper was their getaway car, though miscommunication led a local police department to publish that alert before the time was right.
It's basically put us back to almost square one. We know they're going to probably get rid of that vehicle, so now then we're not going to have a clue again what they're driving.
Vicky White's former mother-in-law worried about a woman she says would never stray far from home and loved her family.
This is where we go with that. Will never do. I don't believe this person would ever do.
I figure he should have done something to her.
You believe he done something to her. Baby, let's explain something to you. She let him out.
We probably won't ever hear from him.
Again, that is Sam Brock, and we will continue to follow this story for any breaking news or the latest updates outside of our newscast. Remember, download that free WVTM 13 app.
Just say, Mama cute, Willie.
A special relationship that may have been building and taking place for years. Sam?
One thing about our players on the resort, on vacation out here, the number one thing that they have in their favor is time. Time to think, time to work, time to wear you down, time to wear your emotional state down, because she was married. I think her husband had done died back in the days and shit like that right there, and she's just a lovely woman, you know. The 6'9" player, popping and locking that mean he popping them gums her ass and making that monkey moist. That baby opened up the floodgates for a player out here and out there street. Shout out to Troop 101 for the $2 cash. Say she threw it all the way for some meat. Oh, that was her last day on the job.
Brock has the very latest.
This is her last day.
In this newly released surveillance video, the pair left the jail last Friday like it was any other day. Corrections officer Vicky White holding the door open for accused killer Casey White, who was handcuffed and shackled. They can later be seen popping into Vicky White's patrol car, but the man serving 75 years in prison for violent crimes and the deputy honored with 4 Employee of the Year awards have not been seen since.
That baby got 4 Employee of the Year. Player finna do 75. 75.
We have discovered some evidence that confirmed.
Said some good meat in prison. That's what they say. I ain't got to scream. But they're saying that there was no, well, they don't know if that there was no physical contact. I'm explaining something. For a player to be able to talk a bitch into letting him out, in my mind, there was physical contact. Unless a player just got a mean, listen, that's a player with a mean mouthpiece. Or they are some kin. They both got the same last name, man. I wonder if the police have done looked into that, done checked into that right there. I don't know whether they're doing their job or did their job or what. I'm just saying.
There was a relationship outside her work hours. I'm not talking about a physical relationship, but outside her work hours.
Yeah, you not talking about a physical. I think he was blowing in that baby booty air out him thing for listen. That baby put her life on the line. That baby put it well. A lot of babies will put their life on the line for a lot less. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, a player has some game out here and use your game, pimping. The 907 say North Pole, Alaska done made it on them up in this thing. Appreciate that right there. And listen, if y'all catch a player, y'all at least got to drop 25 years off a player. Just because his mouthpiece. You got to drop 25 off a player's sins. Don't treat him like that. Say, yeah, kissing cousins or something. You know what I'm saying? Say Alabama funny as hell. Yeah, it is. Moving right along. Oh, listen. Y'all say hidden as much as possible, but if y'all can, just if y'all listening to my word, because I'm pretty sure that y'all watching YouTube and shit like that right there, record what y'all doing, like document everything y'all doing just in case that y'all get caught. You know what I'm saying? Because we would love to hear and see what was going on through the time that us as Americans and us as citizens was out looking for y'all. Help us help you in the future. Y'all can write books and do like a whole movie of y'all. Appreciate that. Moving right along. Not even much gonna hold you. Not even much. Let me see. I had 1, 2. Okay, I got a few more minutes. Oh, excuse me. I'm burping shit. What's wrong? Oh. A sad story. I gotta take y'all to Detroit out here in these streets. I hope that y'all is having like a good time. We need these lights up at least over 400 right now. We're trying to get over 500 the whole show. I need your support. Oh, and a lot of people have came out and said yes, it has been confirmed that Kevin Samuels has died. I see it like in a lot of places, but it's like that's still not enough confirmation for me, so I'm waiting on other type of confirmation. I need real articles and shit that's out here so I can say okay. But some of the people who is really close to him is doing shows and saying that he's passed away also. So that's what we got now. That's all we got now. But like I say, when we get reliable, definitive confirmation. Damn it, I think that's how it go. Reliable, definitive confirmation, or some shit like that right there. A real report. I hear any goddamn screen. You know what I'm saying? Say ABC News posted it. You bullshit. I was just reading the thing on ABC. Hold on. But hold up. Let me interrupt myself real quick, or maybe I shouldn't have interrupted myself. That's my bad. Let me see what they say real quick. Nope, I tried to go to their homepage. Moving right along. I'm not gonna interrupt myself. Let me see. I gotta take y'all to Detroit. A Detroit mother feels familiar grief as she loses her second son, to gun violence in 2 years. Here we go.
But first tonight, a mother's fight for justice after losing not one but two sons to Detroit's violence. Welcome to 7 Action News at 6. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Dave Llewellyn. It was back in December of 2019 when Markeela Parker lost her 19-year-old son, Tymarion. Little did she know that just over 2 years later, she'd lose another. Her son Tyrone was murdered 2 weeks ago.
Only adding to her pain, Wayne County's severe backlog in the court system. 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig spoke to this grieving mother, still waiting for justice.
I remember talking to Tyrone Parker about his hope for justice shortly after his brother was shot and killed. Now their mom is struggling to understand losing both of them.
Now, I have to bury another child due to gun violence. It needs to stop.
Markeela Parker holding a picture of her oldest son, 23-year-old Tyrone Parker. Almost 2 weeks ago on a Thursday afternoon, Tyrone was fatally shot during what may have been a robbery inside his apartment here at Detroit's Brewster Homes. Tyrone is the second child Markeela has lost to gun violence. Her son, 19-year-old Tymarian, was killed near a party store on Lafayette just before Christmas 2019.
I couldn't believe it. Now I'm in denial. I'm asking why. Why it has to be me?
It's believed Tymarian was killed in 2019 because he and Tyrone refused to buy marijuana from the suspect. That's when Action News first talked to Tyrone.
They asked me, like, you want to buy some weed? I said no. And they looked like, just fired them. And that's how it all started. It was 8 of them against 3 of us.
And now,
when the player player is upscale. Listen.
By marijuana from the suspect.
Watch the word to you.
That's when Action News first talked to Tyrone.
They asked me, like, you want to buy some weed? I said no. And they looked like, just fired them.
Just fired them.
That's how it all started. It was 8 of them against 3 of us.
And now Tyrone is gone, leaving another hole in this mother's heart.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Markeela recently spoke at a vigil.
Let me ask y'all a quick question. Would you stay in the same neighborhood when there's people around you who is getting killed, like the young folks is getting killed, and you have children? Would you continue to stay in these neighborhoods? And then when one of yours get hit, knowing that you got other kids, would you continue to stay in the neighborhood? Shout out to Profit Made for the $2 cash out. Say, what if she kidnapped them? Just thinking. Hey, you might be right. That's about the officer.
I have to go through this. Why?
Making the grief even harder is that the suspect in Tymarian's 2019 murder is still awaiting trial. A spokesperson for the prosecutor's office says while the pandemic has affected some cases, this murder case has been delayed in part because the defense is seeking a psychiatric evaluation. The pandemic backlog has affected cases like suspected serial killer D'Angelo Martin.
Say, where's Mama Teeth at? She probably left him in the house because they came out to do like an interview or something.
Charged in the summer of 2019 with the murders of 4 women. Markeela says the wait for justice in Tymarian's case took a toll on Tyrone.
He was getting angry, and I kept telling him, it's going to be okay. We're going to get justice.
And he never lived to see it.
He never lived to see it.
In the search,
say mom got that 5 moist throat. Hey,
for her son Tyrone's suspected killer, Detroit police say they're confident they'll arrest those responsible for his murder, bringing justice to the family.
It's time to put these guns down.
In Detroit, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.
She lost both her boys. She lost both of her boys. Listen. Let me say something to a whole bunch of you. Your churn is dying in these communities because you put them in these communities that be killing people. I know you don't want to think about it. Oh my God, did I make the right decision or the wrong decision? You made the wrong decision. Your children dying in communities where people typically die in communities from being shot up and all that shit right there. If you're in them communities and your percentage is real high of the youth dying in gunshots and all that fly shit right there, and then something happened to your child, it's your fault. No, don't get angry. It's your fault. Shout out to CJ for the $2 cash out. Say he gotta be 2022 Pimp of the Year. I think you talking about KS. I'm not sure. Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? But hey, listen. Moving right along. I'm not even gonna hold you. Now. We gotta take it. Whew. Shout out to the school system out here. Here we go. We got a fight caught on camera again. Here we go.
Concerns about violence at CCSD schools continue today, this time at a local middle school.
And disturbing new video sent to KTMV by a concerned parent shows an altercation between a parent and student. Well, tonight, anchor Paulina Butska spoke to concerned parents about safety at their kids' school. Paulina.
Trisha, Dave, it was a student who took this video, and they are a student right here at Cram Middle School. We spoke to that student's parent, but she did not want to be identified. Instead, I spoke to other parents here who were picking up their kids, and this is what they had to say about all of this.
My granddaughter sends me a video of the fight with the parent jumping this kid. I'm like, who does that? You know what I mean?
Parents, good parents.
At least one grandparent are outraged about the fight and this video.
It's just very disappointing. I think that we're supposed to set an example for the kids, and for a parent to do that, I think it's just really bad for me to even fathom that.
That's what the parents had done did. They setting a good example for the children. Let the children know when you create these little ugly ass children, when you create your own little ugly ass children, you better ride for your children. You know what I'm saying?
Fight between an adult woman and a child broke out on Tuesday after school on the Cram Middle School campus. A Channel 13 viewer sent us the video of the confrontation witnessed by her daughter. The video shows the adult appearing to attack a youngster until school staff intervene.
This is a whole child. A whole child. Why would you come as a parent and jump on somebody else's child with your children? What are you teaching them?
You teaching them to ride for your children. Damn it, to ride for one another. Damn it. You know what it is? Good parent. What are you talking about?
I am so pissed off. It doesn't make any sense.
Clark County School District confirmed the incident occurred. They provided us with a letter sent by the principal, Gary Bugash, to parents afterwards, which says in part, employees quickly de-escalated the situation until police got there and cited the parent. Many parents waiting for the children told me they remain concerned about the safety in the school district. A few said they are considering moving out of state, and one parent says she thinks the key to curbing the violence is parents and teachers working together.
Set a good example for the kids, because that's what we need to do, is just change things around, because it seems like it's getting worse and worse.
People talking about leaving and moving and shit.
And again, as of tonight, that parent has been cited, but we do not know the condition of that student.
Stop running in front of the good kids out here in the street, man. What y'all afraid of?
I'm Paulina Butska.
The search is on for a man who...
Shout them people out, man. Listen, hey.
If you use any of these...
Hey, man. Whew. I know. Like we hate to see the parents running up on and whooping the children and all that fly stuff right there. Maybe y'all need to talk to y'all children and don't aggravate other people's children that will have their parents coming out there jumping on your children. You know what I'm saying? So Willie just trying to tell y'all, hush out here in these streets, leave people alone. Leave people alone, because we never know how other people's parents is going to take stuff out of here, man. We got to be careful. I don't care about that right now. But listen. Move right along. I'm not even much going to hold you. We going to take you a video shows at least 30 students is involved in the fight in Tuscan High School. Shout out to Josiah for the $2 super chat. Say I saved my la number under Scam Likely for STD Friday. I'm so sick of Scam Likely. Look here. Here we go.
2 at 10. A massive brawl breaks out at Tucson High School.
Is that a high school now?
Called in to get the chaotic situation under control. Dozens of students were involved in the fight, and we've learned that at least one man was arrested.
Tonight, Team 12's Adriana Loya is speaking with his family, who claims that he was only defending his children.
Defending his children.
A large brawl breaking out at Tucson's high school. All happening in the school's courtyard during the lunch period.
It was like a very stressful thing to see.
Students seen on video fighting each other. And
when did students start fighting during lunch? I don't remember fighting during lunch though. We were hungry. We been smoking and shit, you know what I'm saying? Before school, we on first lunch and shit. We gonna go out there and blow, but then we gonna eat. I don't understand.
An adult. Police say at least 30 students were involved.
It was like a bunch of fights at once.
The school going into a lockdown. A sophomore says her sister was stuck outside trying to get away.
When I was on the phone with her, you could just hear a bunch of screaming on the other side. And then I was in a different building and I could hear all of like the police and the firemen and everybody.
Authorities say the fight started when a man arrived on the school campus.
In my opinion, he should have been escorted out to safety.
Rosalina Martinez says that man is her brother. She says he was asked to go pick up his sons from school after an incident with another group of students Tuesday morning. Rosalina says one of her nephews has special needs and the brother was defending him from the other students. When they were walking out to their cars, Rosalina says her brother and nephews were attacked.
He's pulled down from his shirt to the ground. And then you could see all kinds of children, because they're children, close fists hitting him in his head, kicking him in his body. When
You gotta learn how to fight, baby.
And when he's trying to get up, that's when they take the picture that shows that he has his arm on this kid's neck. In reality, what he's trying to get up.
Police say one person was detained. Rosalina says that is her brother.
He never hits anybody. He's shoving them off of his body. He's trying to stop
The man in the red shirt is a parent.
the fight.
Police say no weapons were taken to campus and no injuries were reported. Adriana Loya, 12 News.
Alviana Loras, I think that's how you pronounce it. Shout out to CJ for the $2 cash out. Say Casey White is the pimp of the year for pimping Vicky out here in the goddamn street. I appreciate that right there. Hey, hell yeah. That's a mean player out here in these streets with that mouthpiece. Be careful. You got to be careful. Listen. Shout out to everybody who was fighting this shit during the end of the school year and stuff like that right there. Just make sure things get videotaped. We really ain't judging y'all, but we judging. You know what I'm saying? Just at least have some good fights and don't be doing all that jumping around and shit so we really can't see. You know what I'm saying? We can hear, but we can't see. That is a problem out here. Say a gang fight. That's what it possibly could have been also. So hell, I guess you just got to teach children how to fight out here in these streets. Don't be around here crying, coming home. They done jumped on me. You should have jumped on their ass back. Bite a bit. I'm trying to help. You say, Willie be using his Spanish a lot lately. Yeah. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, to get my bilingualism popping. Big word out here in the goddamn street. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Do y'all want to do another school? If you think the school fights is something, listen to this story. They say a teacher allegedly caught, and I'm going to let them tell you, or what a teacher was caught doing.
Well, listen to this. A teacher is being investigated for allegedly masturbating in the stall of a student bathroom at Pastor High School. And it was all caught on camera by a student and circulated around campus. As ABC 10's Giacomo Luca reports, the staff member is now on administrative leave.
Wow.
This is my teacher doing this.
This Placer High School student who takes a class with the educator, now on administrative leave, asked we disguise his voice but wanted to speak out.
Shout out to Monique for the $5 cash out. Say, Uncle Willie say I'm late, but I'm here now. I appreciate that right there.
Saying a video circulating around campus is shockingly clear.
He could have done that privately, but chose to do it in a public bathroom.
Students say staff have access to private, locked bathrooms, but the video appears to show the teacher in the stall of a student bathroom further from his class. The student I spoke with says he knows the person who witnessed the incident and first reported what happened to school officials through an anonymous online portal.
So somebody told on him. Somebody saw him and told on him, so they snitching. Said the teacher was serious about that STD fried out here in these streets.
The district isn't taking the issue serious enough.
This is children's safety, and you'd rather take your school reputation over a child's safety.
He said that this is children's safety. The man was doing what is called masturbating. That means he's doing what he's doing to himself. What do you mean the child's safety? This is a high school. Y'all all hunching. What are we talking about?
District officials say a staff member was placed on administrative leave out of an abundance of caution during the investigation, but say they can't comment further on the matter.
Shout out to Esther for the $1 cash out. You say we fighting at the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? Not on lunch break, man. We hungry.
Reached out to the Auburn Police Department, who was seen at the school on the day of the incident, but have not heard back on whether a criminal investigation's been opened.
And Placer Union High School says they will take all necessary steps to ensure students are educated in a safe and nurturing environment. Anyone who believes they've experienced conduct against school policies is urged to report it.
A safe and a loving environment. A safe and nurturing. You can get nurtured at school from a teacher. They've been nurturing and keeping them safe and stuff like that right there. But listen, that ain't it, cause I got a question. If you was in the stalls and you beating off, isn't that your place of privacy? That is private. Sometimes you got to get that shit out you. You know what I'm saying? But that is private. The assumption is that I am in a stall. Notice that if you get on top and you look over, your ass can be charged for looking at somebody behind that stall, right? Just in my mind.
The student we spoke with says he knows the person who witnessed the incident and first reported what happened to school officials through an anonymous online portal.
This is children's safety.
This student says the teacher was allowed back to class after the incident, and
teacher was caught squeezing one out. They told on him, and he was allowed to go back and teach the students. I don't see the problem.
Felt the district hasn't taken the issue seriously enough. He's calling for the teacher's immediate firing.
And so the argument, obviously, from the teacher is going to be, look, I lose my job because some kid committed a crime on me like that. Now, on the other hand...
Do you understand? He was recorded while in the stall. That's why he's saying the teacher's argument is going to be, I lose my job because a student committed a crime. The crime is recording him while in the stalls, in case y'all don't know. Shout out to Marcus for the $2 super chat. Say thought minds, if they too close, you turn out they lights out here in these streets. Yeah, he should have popped his ass, but damn it, he probably recorded his ass and bought it back. You know what I'm saying? He got caught slipping out here in these streets. Go ahead, listen.
And so the argument, obviously, from the teacher is going to be, look, I lose my job because some kid committed a crime on me like that. Now, on the other hand, of course, this is the most inappropriate behavior you can have in a school situation, obviously.
Yes, attorney Mark Reichel says the student who recorded the video could actually face legal consequences.
Hold on. I like what you just put right there. Say they call Brittany a gunman. That should be a gun woman. You absolutely correct by that. God damn it. They misappropriated, they mispronounced her or something like that. Go ahead.
Yeah, in California, honestly, it's illegal to tape somebody in a bathroom stall.
Did you hear that? In California, it's illegal to tape somebody in the bathroom. There's no other way around it. You could be in that bitch hunching. You cannot record somebody in the stall.
Whether you own the company or whether you're just another person walking in, a customer or a student, whatever, you can't tape record them in a bathroom stall. It's a California crime, and there's no two ways about that.
That's right.
Will that student be disciplined? The Placer Union High School District Superintendent released this statement, saying the administration is still investigating. It's illegal for a person to take a video in an area in which a person has a reasonable expectation of privacy. Accordingly, the district would notify law enforcement and hold an individual accountable to the code of conduct. Now, this is a developing story, so stay with ABC 10 for updates on air and online at abc10.com.
I say the student should be arrested. The student should be put on death row. Like it. Put a little nose ass on death row, or put his or her, whoever the hell it was, on death row round here for interrupting and recording a player trying to squeeze one out. It's a lot of pressure that we have. That stuff can kind of make us violent sometimes when we got too much pent up in us. We work 7, 8 hours, 10-hour days and shit. We can't get home, so we got to squeeze this shit out now. You know what I'm saying? It be like that. Say, why wasn't the teacher in the facility in the teacher's facility restroom. That is what they're questioning. But, even though we would have liked it for him to be in a teacher facility, in the teacher's restrooms, what he did was not illegal. Morally illegal, but do y'all know it's not illegal to masturbate in a bathroom stall? Because it is deemed as a place of privacy. No one can see you unless they trying to see you. You can do what the hell you want to do, just keep the noises down. You know what I'm saying? But damn it, I think the student need to pay the harshest penalty, and damn it, I think it need to be charged $100,000. $100,000 and damn it, take his phone away or something like that, right? You know what I'm saying? Because that was real disrespectful for that student to record a player while he's squeezing one out. He have no idea the mental stress he possibly have put on this teacher. Now this teacher might lose his job, and I don't think that is fair. Say Willie, he saw Vicky white eye in these streets. Shout out to Vicky. God damn it, don't get caught, Vicky. Moving right along. Now these must gonna hold you. Listen. Let's go on to get to the main event, man. So we go on to get on up out of here for SCD Friday, and I might hit y'all with a little ending video. I'm not even much show yet. I got to see how I feel out here in these streets. We got to get the likes up over 500. Oh yeah, that'll be perfect. I don't get the likes up over 500. I ain't even much gonna say it. Moving right along, let's go on and get into the main event. We have a bully's mom done attacked a Florida City student. Mama done went out there to the schoolhouse and done jumped on the child or done jumped on the children. Let's pay attention.
Now at 11, a brutal beating caught on camera. A parent apparently trespassing into a school and turning on a student.
Because she was a bully. She was a big bully. She was worse than her son.
Tonight, CBS 4 hears from the victim's mother as she demands justice for her son following the school attack. Tonight, the student tells CBS 4 News the person who attacked him is his bully's mother.
And it all escalated after the student decided to finally defend himself. CBS 4's Joel Waldman joins us live from Florida City outside the school where this violent encounter took place. Joel?
Well, Lauren and Elliot, I don't need to tell you, being bullied.
I like that. I got to stop that right there. So if it was a female teacher, it would have been a Me Too moment. I agree.
In school is bad enough, but today a student here at Bethel Junior Academy was being picked on by another student and then attacked by that student's mother.
I got a call from my son saying that he was being bullied because of his size, and
got a call from my son that he was being bullied because of his size. I was just talking about weight. Obese, fat, or thick. For y'all grown folk, adult folks, parenting folks who don't think that fat and obese is a problem, especially when you have children and you don't believe it to be a problem, you're a good parent. Go ahead.
He defended himself.
It was when Nehemiah defended himself from that bully that the 7th graders' day at Florida City's Bethel Junior Academy went from bad to worse. Were you scared when that happened?
Yes. I was scared.
According to Nehemiah, the bully's sister called their mom, and before anyone knew it, Mom showed up at school looking for a fight of her own.
Let the parent inside the school. The parent came while she was at work and came and verbally, she bullied him as well. She bullied him and then attacked him.
And it was all caught on school surveillance cameras. You can see the mom dressed in a pinkish red outfit entering the school. The mom then picks something up and begins beating Nehemiah with it.
That's a belt, in case y'all don't know.
It was like a belt. It was like brown.
Brown belt.
It was rage, but it was rage. It was rage. It was hard to watch.
Where did the mother hit you?
In my arm, my lip, and my cheek. And he had seizures as well. So
that's a felony. She hit a player in his money maker. That's a problem.
She just hit him in the face.
We tried to speak to the mother accused by Nehemiah and his mother of doing this, but she wasn't home. Nehemiah wants to send the message, it's never okay to be a bully.
To stop because you don't know what they're going through and all that. She was a bully. She was a big bully. She was worse than her son. She was a bully. So my child got bullied by the son, and now my child got bullied by the mom.
Now, Florida City Police say when they arrive...
Say, why are parents allowed to just walk into a school so freely? Listen, I thought that they changed that right there. You can't just walk into a school and go to your child's class and all that stuff. I thought they been cut that there.
Here at Bethel Junior Academy this afternoon, the mother in question was already gone, so no arrest was made. They say their investigation continues. Meanwhile, we also reached out to the school, but never heard back. Reporting live from Florida City, Joel Waldman, CBS 4 News Tonight.
Do y'all understand? No arrest was made. Y'all understand that? No arrest
Now at 11, a brutal
was made. A woman walks into a school and physically assaults a student. No arrest has been made. So she's not a bully. She's a victim. Whoop that trick. She a victim. Whoop that trick. Hell no. Listen. Because it's a baby I ain't even got there street. Because she got a vagina. She's not being charged with attack, assault, us two, none of that shit.
being caught on camera.
So you can walk up in there and whoop a child.
A parent apparently trespassing into a school and
Ooh,
turning...
I bet she say, oh, so you want to fight back? You want to fight my child that's bullying you back? Well, I'm here. And we going to pop out. I'm surprised that they didn't jump him. Because they say that the bully, the alleged bully, sister called the mama.
On a student.
Because she was a bully. She was a big bully. She was worse than her son.
Tonight, CBS...
Let me talk to y'all parents. I know we grow up and we have let ourselves get out of shape. We've let ourselves have health problems. We let ourselves eat wrong, overeat, and really don't give a damn about our life no more. After a certain age, it's like, fuck it. It is what it is. We think it's all right to be big, fat, and obese. I know. Y'all call it shaming. When your children is overweight, do not get it twisted. Your child can be super skinny, and they're going to get picked at too. But if your child is overweight, they will get picked at. They will get called fat, lord, little fat ass little boy. Damn it, they gonna pick. That's how the game goes. We did it when we we did it when we was in school. Your mama and dad them did it when they was in school. Children will be children. And if you don't want to set your children up for that type of shaming, I don't know what they call it, shaming or bullying, then maybe you need to keep your child eating properly or eating better to where they don't get fat. I'm just saying, we think it's cute that they can just eat anything out here in these streets. It's a problem. I know we can only afford this. You can afford meat and veggies. You can, whether you believe it or not. Whether it's expensive, no, it's not. I know we have been lied to. I get it. You've been lied to your whole goddamn life. It's more expensive to feed the children healthy meals, which is strange because you can get a whole bird for $5 cooked. It's what $5? Well, prices have them went up. I think like $5 or $10 out of Publix, I think Walmart is doing it now. They cooking the whole bird for you. And you can get bagged vegetables. $1 a bag, man. A bag, depends on how old your children is, can feed 2 or 3 of them out of $1 bag of frozen vegetables. So when people tell me you cannot feed your children healthy, say I'm happy my kids ain't fat. Say my daughter's tall and beautiful, smart and slim. I'm trying to tell you something. Listen, when we allow our children to stay fat, it's hard. It's best to get the fat off of them or prevent them from being fat at a young age. Because the older that we get, as we know, it's harder to get that weight off. And it's really harder for females to get that weight off. So healthy food is cheaper than junk food. I'm trying to tell you something. The price you spend on junk food, you can just buy vegetables and shit out of that right there. Say a $1 Big Mac. Yeah, the food is cheap, but it's unhealthy. There's too many carbs. Too many carbs, which is causing a fat problem. So is Applebee's, Longhorn, Juicy Crab, Golden Egg Roll expensive and unhealthy? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Say, I got a daughter, so you got to keep my shit quick. You got to keep my shit quick. Yeah. Listen, y'all better pay attention. Well, hell, since we good parents, let them weigh what they want to weigh then. The children run the yard. You say, I was 220, now I'm 130. It ain't hard to lose weight, and I'm 50. Laugh out loud. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I keep trying to tell y'all, you can walk 30 minutes a day. It'll change your life. You can walk to the corner store and back. You can walk around your house 22 times. This shit ain't hard, man. We have been led to believe that even exercise is hard. Oh my God, you're gonna be super tired. You're not gonna be able to do it. Your body's gonna hurt. Hell yeah, your body gonna hurt because you haven't been doing anything. Yep, and it's good for your knees and it's good for your blood vessels. It's good for more oxygen in your body. And you need to get out the house because we've been sitting in the house with circulating air, recycling the air. You need to get out and get some nature in your system. Trying to tell you something.
S4 hears from the victim's mother as she demands justice for her son following the school attack.
Tonight, the student tells CBS 4 News the person who attacked him is
say they're shooting at the corner store. You got to walk faster. I'm just trying to tell you.
mother.
And it all escalated after the student decided to finally defend himself. CBS 4's Joel Wald.
You can also download apps for exercising as well. Exactly. Say waist trainer or weight training. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, and for those of you who's in relationships, especially if one of y'all is slim, you can help the other one. Easy. Just pull them outside. Don't say that you're going to work out and do all that shit. Just tell them, put on some shoes. Let me show you something. Down the street real quick. Walk there 15 blocks out here in the street. And walk them back. Don't ever say that you was exercising. Just come on outside. Let me show you something real quick. And they're going to put their shoes on and go outside. Say, can syphilis and gonorrhea make you lose weight? If untreated. If untreated. I think so. Say, Willie is going to get us right on this weight issue. I'm trying to tell you something because we have been lied to, y'all. We have been lied to, and we think that because things is normal. We see it as normal. Well, hell, I've always been fat. Look how I turned out. Come on, dog. My doctors say I'm healthy. Let me tell you something. You need to get a new doctor. Shout out to Marcus for the $2 super chat. Say 2 Snickers, $3, or Church's 3-piece dog, $3 choice. I'm trying to tell you, listen, you can split up them choices. You can do great out here in these streets. Listen. Say 5'7", weigh 160 at 60 years and feel better damn good. I'm trying to tell you something. We know we be fat. I want y'all to understand. We know we be fat. When we take a couple steps, we losing our breath. When you can't run no more, when you can't jog around the house real quick, you can't run downstairs, can't run upstairs, you know that you fat. You know you overweight. You know possibly obese. You know by the size of your clothes when your ass wearing 14s, 16s, and 22s, and 38s and shit. That's dress sizes. Nobody have to tell you that you big boned, which is not a true thing. But nobody should have to tell you that you big boned. You see the shit. You see that the clothes you buy, your friends and kin folks don't buy them clothes. You know that you can't shop in the same stores as your slim friends. That means that you overweight. A lot of people will say, well, hell, I am in a food desert. Do y'all know the definition of a food desert? Which, watch it. Hold on, watch it. Food desert definition. Let me see.
In which it is difficult to buy affordable or good quality fresh food.
A food desert is an urban area in which it is difficult to buy affordable and or good quality fresh food. Now listen, there was also, a while back, I checked the definition. A food desert was also, you can't find, that you can't find good quality fresh food within 5 miles. And I always thought that that's a damn lie. What do you mean you can't find fresh vegetables? So you can't find a tomato within 5 miles of it? What is we doing? You can't find no lettuce, no onions, nothing. You can't find no grapes, no oranges, no mangoes, no strawberry. You can't find nothing, no broccoli, no cauliflower, no. Within 5 miles? What is we talking about? They sell this shit at the corner store. Who is y'all talking to? They sell a banana or something, though. You got gas stations. You have multiple gas stations in a 5 mile radius. Multiple gas stations. The majority of gas stations, they sell vegetables in that. It might be a little expensive, but they still got it. There's a Walmart everywhere. If it's not a Walmart, there's a Publix. There's a Piggly Wiggly. There's a Trader Joe's. There's a grocery store within your 5 miles. And they have been saying this lie for years. It is a lie. You can't find good quality fresh fruits and food. In what community you can't do that in? Where? You can also grow your vegetables, and I live in an apartment. Absolutely correct. We lazy. We're spoiled. We don't want to do our own work. We want to go buy it. Say I be seeing a liquor stores even having bananas. Hey, boy, it's really no excuse. It's really no excuse in your local liquor store. That local liquor store got bananas. So I started to turn my patio into a garden. That's a good idea because we waste a lot of space. We have room to garden and feed ourselves all year. We just don't take it serious because we have the options. Say in Philly, they have the farmer markets on the sidewalk in the hood, fresh fruit trucks. I'm trying to tell you. The sad part is the people don't support the farmers market as much as they support the grocery stores. Shout out to Marcus for the $2 super chat. Say went from 42 to 48, now 46. Increased my veggies. Trying to tell you something. Listen, we can do great out here. We can live a little longer. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Ben joins us live from Florida City outside the school where this violent encounter took place.
Woo!
Joel?
We working.
Well, Lauren and Elliot, I don't need to tell you, being bullied in school is bad enough, but today
Yes,
a student here at Bethel Junior
Let me talk to all the people that being bullied. Fight your bully at least once.
Academy was being picked on by another student and then attacked by that student's mother.
Yeah. A lot of meat is poisonous. A lot of meat is being grown wrong. But I do understand if you have to eat the meat. I get it. Eat small portions. Eat what you can. Just eliminate all the goddamn carbs that we be eating. We eating too many calories and all that shit right there. Shout out to Abdul for being a member for 3 months. Say, showing your support. Say, let's go get them likes up out here in these streets. Drink more water. Say, bullies make you strong. Yeah. Fake meats too.
I got a call from my son saying that he was being bullied because of his size, and he defended himself.
It was when
It's good that your son defended himself. It's great. But now we got to tackle the issue that will typically cause him more problems than him being bullied. That is his weight.
Nehemiah defended himself from that bully that the 7th graders' day at Florida City's Bethel Junior Academy went from bad to worse. Were you scared when that happened?
Yes. I was scared.
According to Nehemiah, the bully's sister called their mom, and before anyone knew it, Mom showed up at school looking for a fight of her own.
Let the parent inside the school. The parent came while she was at work and came and verbally.
Let me tell you what you should do, mama. Sue the shit out of school. Sue the school. They allowed the mother come in there. And she's not been arrested. Willie doing a lot of hunching make you lose weight. Yes, even according to doctors, because it's a physical activity. And you start sweating and stuff. Yeah.
She bullied him as well. She bullied him.
So she babying him. Yeah.
It was all caught on school surveillance cameras. You can see the mom dressed in a pinkish red outfit.
Mama is an RN out here, that baby in scrubs.
Entering the school. The mom then picks something up and begins beating Nehemiah with it.
It was like a belt. It was like brown.
Brown belt.
It was rage, but it was rage. It was rage. It was hard to watch.
Where did the mother hit you?
In my arm, my lip, and my cheek.
And all she have to do is put him on the football field, basketball field, or something like that, or just make his ass go outside. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us good parents, we don't tell the children to go outside and play. Because we got computers and phones and PlayStation and Xbox and shit like that right there. So the kids, they typically stay in the house a hell of a lot more than back when we came up. We didn't want to be in the house. We wanted to be outside. You know what I'm saying?
She had seizures as well, so she's just hitting him in the face.
We tried to speak to them.
Ooh. Do you know the lawsuit that you can get that your child also has medical conditions or condition? Your child has seizures. Oh, that's a hell of a lawsuit right there. Baby, listen, when you win, shoot me $20, $25, something like that right there. I appreciate you.
Mother accused by Nehemiah and his mother of doing this, but she wasn't home. Nehemiah wants to send the message, it's never okay to be a bully.
To stop because
she's a CNA. RN's got sense. My bad for labeling her. Go
don't know what they're going through and all that. She was a bully. She was a big bully. She was worse than her son. She was a bully. So my child got bullied by the son, and now my child got bullied by the mom.
Damn shame. Say too much white flour, white rice, and white potatoes. Yep, too many carbs, and that shit turns into sugar. It turns into sugar. I'm trying to help. Listen. Oh, damn. Shout out to Sarah for the $5 super chat. Say, Pastor Willie, sending you plenty of love from Chicago, ATL, Chi-Town. Say the 312, say keep schooling these babies out here in these streets. Hashtag no fat, hashtag hunch time. I appreciate that right there. Y'all, I appreciate y'all. We done made it. We done made it to the end of the midday news, y'all. Yes, we did out here in the street. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. We will be back on Monday. We start back on Monday, so it's Monday through Friday, 12 p.m., and 8 p.m. We do double shows 5 days a week. At least we try to do it 5 days a week out here in these streets. Subscribe. I need you. We finna go ahead and get on up out of here. Please remember to go down to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Subscribe to the website. Check out a few things. Click the gear link or something like that right there so you get some merch. Pick up something for you and your loved ones. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go down to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. Links down there in the description. Thank y'all for looking, sharing, telling somebody about a player, and getting the likes. The 420. It's all good. I was gonna do something special, but now I gotta get on up out of here. Thank y'all for the PayPal, the Cash App, the Super Chats. If you cannot watch a player visually, big word, I ain't even got that screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify. Shout out to Marcus for the $2 Super Chat. Say, guess I'm hunching extra this STD Friday. I'm trying to tell you something that gets the weight off of us. Keep on working, keep on do exactly what y'all need to do. Please follow a player follow a player IG and Twitter at the WW Show. I appreciate y'all. See y'all back at 8 o'clock for this nightly news on STD Friday. I'm out of here. Peace.